Okay, I don't know which microphone is working. I'm doing this for my daughter because she plays Rimworld. Uh, I'm stumbling in my words. She plays Rimworld, and I'm going to explain really quick how to set up your nutrient paste. So, okay, so it's in production, okay? You go down here to nutrient paste dispenser, and you see the little circle. You can spin it with the E key, okay? But the circle area is where they're going to get food out of, okay? So I have a dining room here. What you want to do is generally put it in something like this, like the way it is right now, but without the walls, of course. Because you want the back end of it refrigerated, okay? So let me, so like I would do it like, well, it can be like this or like this, okay? So I would have to knock out these walls right here and then put in the nutrient paste that way. And the circle would be in the kitchen area, or I mean the dining area. This is the dining area. I had somebody attack and they burned down the dining table, so just ignore that. But the circle area would be where they come here and they get the product, which would be the nutrient paste. One important thing to know about nutrient paste is if you have any kind of better food, they will not use it. So I have all kinds of meals here. They would, if I set this up, the nutrient paste dispenser, it would be freezing on the other side, which is what you want. And the people, however, would be eating these meals before they ever touch nutrient paste. Now, why is nutrient paste so important? So if I were to put down the nutrient paste here, I'm gonna have to put it down this way, okay? Don't do it this way. Actually, I can't do that. I'm gonna show you how to attach the hopper because you got to understand the hopper. Okay, so this would be where they get the nutrient paste out of, and don't do this design. But then you go down here to production, and you find the hopper and you connect them on the back, and they can also be put on the sides of the back here. Okay, you just hit the E button to spin them around. Each hopper will hold an ingredient. So you set up one hopper to hold meat and another hopper to hold up vegetables, and I recommend having 4 on there. And the reason why is it will only hold 1 stack. And if you only have 3 corn in there, that is your vegetable. So you need another one. So I recommend putting 4 of these hoppers down, and they got to be in the refrigerated area. So don't, let me erase this. So don't set up your nutrient paste that way. What you want to do is do it this way, the way it's aimed right now. Okay, if you have prisoners, which I have a crappy little prison right now, it'd be something like this. Do you see how it's set? Only I'd have to knock out the walls, put the walls around the back, and then refrigerate the back. Okay, but again, they will not, none of your pawns will eat it as long as there's better food. This includes prisoners. So if you have people set to warden, and if I were to put in my nutrient paste up here for the prisoners, there's a good chance that my wardens will still grab this food and run it up to them. If they're a little late, then yes, when the prisoner is hungry, they will go get the nutrient paste. I don't really recommend doing this unless you have a lot of prisoners. The reason why is because each of your people here have a social, okay? Now, her social, Zadika here, and I think Rebecca also, yeah, well, Rebecca has 2 fire, which means she gets a good mood boost and learns quicker. But Zadika here, she has a higher social. So the way you train it is by letting them warden. If you just put in the nutrient paste, that kind of takes away. And they actually get points in warding, in being a warden under the work where warden is right here. There's warden. So that selection. And they'll get points. So just at least notice that, okay? Nutrient paste is really good though to have when you don't have a good freezer like me. All right? When you are running out of food, they will always go to the nutrient paste when there's nothing else there to eat, okay? So, but they don't like nutrient paste. I think you get a -1 debuff for eating nutrient paste, so be aware of that. I hope this helps. And like I said, you always want to refrigerate the back end of it. So it'd be something like this, or even like, or sticking out a little bit. But I like to do it like that. Now, just because the front of it has those jagged edges doesn't mean anything. If I were to knock out those walls to where I could put it in like this, it would be fine. It still holds properly with the refrigeration on the other side. In other words, it doesn't leak out. So that's normally how I'll put it up. Maybe do something like this away from the wall a little bit, so that way I can put more hoppers around it if I need to. But the hoppers only hold one item stacked, okay? So like if you put in vegetables, it will only hold one vegetable per hopper. So in other words, they won't throw 30 rice in and then 30 corn, okay? Not in one hopper. All right, again, I hope this helps. Thank you for watching.